Consumer food producer Tiger Brands is not taking responsibility as yet for the listeriosis-related deaths of 181 people in South Africa. What the company are saying is that there have been no direct link between its products and the fatalities. Now, we've got in studio with us the CEO of Tiger Brands, who is here to answer some of your questions, as well as some issues that arose out of a press conference that the company held yesterday. Lawrence McDougall, good to have you again. Thanks very much for your time. If these, and I think a lot of people are asking this question, if these results, if they are made available to you by the health department, which I'm sure they should already be, but, you know, if they do come, and your tests to find out the strain do come through, are you willing to take responsibility for the deaths?
If in any way we're responsible, we'll take the appropriate action, Leanne. We'll do what, I mean, we devastate that our product is in any way even linked with listeriosis and listeria in South Africa. It's a dreadful bacteria, and we want to do as much as we can to make sure that the public feels confident about our product. So, of course, we'll do whatever we have to do to make sure that the right thing is done for the consumer.
Yeah. Lawsuits, settlements, paying health bills, you know, these are all things that lie ahead of you. And obviously, I mean, yesterday you said you have not consulted with your lawyers as yet. I'm finding that hard to believe.
No, the question directly yesterday was how many hours did I spend getting briefed on what I should say and what I shouldn't say. You know, we're very concerned about this, and I don't want to in any way say that we're not. We are. Our products are eaten by consumers and resonate with consumers at all income levels. So we very, very carefully working our way through this to make sure that our products are treated and understood by the consumers to be safe. We're devastated that they in any way linked. You know, we are community members, we are parents ourselves, we are fathers of children. So we absolutely are concerned, and you know, we can't say that more heartfully than I am right now. We obviously very, very concerned. We're also working very, very close with the government regulators, and you know, there's been some dialogue that we're not and that we're not sharing. We are. We're working very, very close with them. These things do take time, and the results do take time to get tested, and the labs are very, very clogged up at the moment with all the tests that are being done. So you know, there's close collaboration with the government, there's close collaboration with the regulators. We're sharing our results with them, we're sharing the updated protocols with them, they're giving us advice and guidance, and we're listening to that. Yeah. So we want to do what is right for the consumer to make sure that our products are trusted in their homes.
And certainly what is right for the company, because already you're seeing your share price drop 14% yesterday. Obviously it recovered a little bit to close down 7%, but at this rate it looks like there's a lot more downside. So I come back to this talk of lawyers. I mean, you would be dumb not to be talking to your lawyers, because this is a major, major issue. This could cripple your company if that is the case. And I imagine you are getting good advice from your lawyers. I mean, you can't deny that.
Leanne, we'll have to do what we have to do. Right now, we are concerned about the consumer. As I said, we've been very, very proactive with shutting down the factories before we needed to. As I said to you, we had a recall notice on 3 products. We've shut down the 2 factories, and we've done a total national recall in South Africa and in the neighboring countries to make sure that the product comes back. So, you know, I think we've been very, very proactive with this.
All right.
And I just want to reiterate again, the collaboration with the government and the regulators has been very, very good. We're both working very, very closely. You know, we have 25% of the market. So we're not the only ones in the sector. So we're making sure that what we can do and we have control of is really, really well controlled.
Well, you
and
are
taking
one
the advice from very knowledgeable people in the government.
But you are one of 2 that have been fingered as responsible for the 181 deaths. But I just want to get some questions, because we have got viewers that are writing into us. Let's put this one up on screen. This one saying, where and how are they disposing of all the products that they have recalled nationwide? It's a good question. What happens? I mean, a lot of people may feel, I'm just going to throw them in my dustbin and get rid of them, or I'm going to go and queue at Pick and Pay or Checkers or wherever I bought them, or directly at your factory. How is this working, and how are you disposing of the product?
So we're busy with that. The first thing we did on Sunday afternoon is notified all retailers that we would like the product firstly taken off the shelves, and that we would like them to prepare their protocols for receiving those products back from the consumers. And we had a fantastic response from all the retailers. They reacted immediately, and I think those protocols are already in place. If people have those products in their homes, we'd ask them to put them in a separate package and take them back to the retailers where they purchased them from for a refund. And we'll then reimburse those retailers from there.
Okay, but I mean, obviously not immediately, because I mean, some people will think I'm gonna take my Russian sausages and polony to Pick and Pay this morning and get my money back. It's not going to work that way.
It should.
It should work that way. Yeah. That they should refund you directly, even though I don't have the original receipt, because I mean that's
I'm
that's
not
a problem.
exactly sure. So, given the fact it's been a few hours since the announcement, I haven't got full detail about every single one of the retailer is reimbursing the consumers. We will obviously get and work with them to make sure that we know exactly what it is.
Yeah,
but I think the normal returns protocols will apply.
There's another question coming through. Let's just have a look and see what this question says. It is a sad day. It is sad if in this day and age a CEO refuses to take responsibility for his company's actions from a business responsibility point of view.
We're taking full responsibility for what we have control of right now. We're taking responsibility for our products. I've told you we're taking a full recall. We've been asked to recall 3 products. We've shut both factories, and we've taken all the products that we have in the market out of the consumers and out of the market as a precautionary withdrawal until we have further evidence. So I think we are taking full responsibility. We care, we influence these things, and we want to show the consumers that our products and our brands and human health is meaningful to us. Absolutely.
Talk to me about your...
So that's not entirely true.
The factories that are closed right now, how many workers are affected?
About 1,200.
About 1,200.
Yeah.
What's happening to those 1,200 workers?
They're still working.
Are they still working?
Yes, they're obviously undertaking full cleaning protocols.
Yeah.
They're coming into work. They're obviously being protected with the right clothing and everything else, but they're undertaking cleaning protocols in our factories.
Okay, so it's not a policy of no work, no pay. The factories are not completely shut that the workers are not working.
Not at all.
No union involvement as yet.
Negative, of course they're involved, but not negative involvement at all, no.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
What about other... branches. I'm reading a tweet here asking the CEO does not talk about the enterprise here in Clayville, that's in Olifantsfontein. Why? Is this not affected by the outbreak?
That is not a retail manufacturing site, that's an abattoir.
Okay, so nothing
that
happening
supplies
there?
our other units.
Okay, so there's no action, nothing to worry about from there?
No.
Here's another one from Ayanda. If Tiger Brands is not responsible and yet they acknowledge the presence of the bacteria in the factory, then who is responsible for the loss of lives?
I don't know. I actually don't know. We don't know where it's coming from, personally, as a company. The health minister said they are busy tracing those links, confirming that ST6 was found in some of those tests that were done with the children and in the environmental swabs that we have in our factory. So that they've confirmed. We are waiting for those results from them.
Any idea when you'll get them? The whole nation is waiting for these results.
We met with the NCC yesterday.
Yeah.
And they said to us we would have them available soon, hopefully today.
Hopefully today we should get those results.
Yes, we do.
And then we can get a clearer picture for your side of responsibility to these deaths, and so perhaps get an apology at least.
So that's not confirming that there's anything in the product. It's confirming that ST6 was available in the environment. Those are environmental swabs. We have no proof yet that any product was contaminated with ST6.
All right, let's leave it there for this morning. Lawrence, we thank you for your time. Thanks for making yourself available to come in and talk to us here on Morning Live. The time now is 7 o'clock. We need to get our main news bulletin.